Welcome to the next part of the Weekend Dev Challenge 53. So in this particular part, we'll be seeing the URL Shortener API. So the objective is very simple. You'll be given a long URL. So if we need to convert that into short URL and then save it. So every time the user enters the long URL, it should show it is already existing. And then one more thing is when you enter the short URL, it should redirect to the long URL. So these are the few features which we'll be trying to implement. And then basically that short URL is a basic 6-digit unique character. So different URLs will have different shortcodes, and no URL can have same shortcode, and then it should redirect properly. This is the simple goal. So then we have three simple parts. One is a shorten request file. So in this, basically we have the shorten request class. In that we have a long URL which is initially empty. Now then we have the URL mapping. So this URL mapping, we have to map with the short URL and the long URL. We have to map each other. That is, for this particular long URL, this is the short URL. So I should map it, and again it is empty. Then we have the main part, that is URL controller. So again, let's start directly from the basically we have a character pool which is from small a to small z, capital A to capital Z, and then 0 to 9. And then we have the random function which will generate randomly. Then we have the database, which is basically in-memory database, and then we have the function which is shorten URL, and it takes the request, that's all, from the user. Now first it should validate incoming payload string. So basically whatever the string with the user has entered, whatever user has entered, it should it should not be null. It should have a value. So if it is null, then it says long destination URL is required. Then after that we need to check this formatting. So basically it should start with either http hyphen and then / or https hyphen and then / If it is existing, then we'll be adding this with the destination URL. Now after that we'll call a function called generate shortcode. So this particular function we have written here. So what are we doing here is we have a character string code, and then we have a random characters where we need to take 6 characters, and then we will we'll do this particular thing for 6 times. We'll create a loop from 0 to 6, and then in this particular loop we need to pick a random character from the character pool, whatever is there, and then we need to take the next one. So again, basically for all the I we'll be doing the same thing. So we'll have a 6 characters, and then we'll be adding that into the code. So then we have the short URL. Now after that we need to map. So basically in this mapping, short code equal to short is basically the short code, and long URL is basically a destination URL, whatever is there. Then we need to map it. So after mapping, we need to check if it is redirecting to the long URL ka, whatever the site is there. So if it is not, then it says short query cannot be empty. If the short query is empty, if it is not, then it checks if it is redirecting. If not, then it says the specified shortcode does not exist or has expired. So basically whatever the shortcode is there. Then if it is mapping, if it is mapping properly, then we map it with the whatever the data in our database with the map destination URL with the shortcode. Then again we are already told about this. So yeah, let me run the program. This was quite simple. So yeah, I'll just enter this particular link itself. So you can see this is the shortcode. This is the link. If I click here, it will redirect to the URL Shortener API. So yeah, this is working. Let me submit the program. So that is case if passed, and that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.